Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Anytime you're ready.
Good afternoon, Dr. Jones and members of the CIFSEC committee. Thank you for allowing my testimony today by phone. I am saddened to be too sick to be there in person. I am as invisible to you today as my illness is to everyone who comes into contact with me. But trust me, I am a real person. I am a wife and a mother. I used to be a church leader, a community volunteer, a social worker, and a financial provider for my family, and it has all been stripped away from me. I went back to school at 35 to earn my college degree and help prepare a better future for my family. I graduated summa cum laude with a 3.8 GPA. I spent several years writing curriculum for teachers, and now some days I cannot put two thoughts together. My career was short-lived due to ME. Now, this illness has reduced me to a bedbound woman who is a drain on my family's resources and finances. It makes me feel horrible. I have been judged and misdiagnosed more times in my life with this than you could ever begin to imagine. Doctors who do not understand this illness have humiliated me and treated me as though I'm not a real person with real feelings more times than any human should ever have to experience. It is disappointing that they are allowed to be called doctors because unlike the Hippocratic rule of medicine, they do harm. I have over 15 comorbidities that go along with my ME/CFS that I must manage and try to stay on top of. My body has rejected me, and last year as I was in my third year of being homebound and most days feeling chained to my bed, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I had to crawl out of my bed to have surgery and treatment. The hardest part of it was being told that my body was too weak for chemotherapy, which was considered the best option for the type of cancer that I had because it was a rare cancer that offered no after treatment. I now live with the reality of having a higher risk of recurrence on top of daily living with ME/CFS. As I lay in my bed every morning, I have to make hard decisions every day on how to spend my energy. Can you imagine choosing between showering and making a healthy meal for yourself? Some days I can do one or the other. Patients this sick should not also have to be the main advocates for this disease. We need more doctors, more scientists, and researchers screaming on our behalf that we need serious answers, and we need them now. As the few ME/CFS specialists begin to retire, who is going to step up to take their place? We do not have enough doctors now, and not seeing many come up in the ranks is very unsettling for patients. Has there ever been an illness in the history of this nation where people have suffered so much, have been ignored by the medical community, and been forced to live this way with little hope of recovering as decades slip by? It is disgraceful that it is being allowed here to happen in the United States. Already there's another generation suffering from this illness who did not ask for it either. How many generations are we going to lose before aggressive action starts taking place? This message is for Director Collins. In a recent letter from President Obama to ME/CFS patients that he has written, he states that he has made $8.2 billion available to the NIH for medical research grants. He is also into biomedical research, so why is our budget only $6 million? It feels like a drop in the bucket. Director Collins, we need you to dig deep. We need you to dig deeper than you've ever imagined and allocate the money needed to adequately fund a cure for us. We need a cure now. We need doctors and researchers collaborating to race for a cure. From a patient's perspective, it feels like we have a significant lack of sharing research information in the medical community.
You have about a minute left, Cheryl.
Okay. Does it matter who finds a cure as long as a cure is found? I am not done living. I have dreams that I want to see happen. My dream is to be able to become active in my church and community again, to take a walk around the block with my husband on my own 2 feet instead of on my scooter, and to take some of the burdens of my life off of him. I want my life back. I deserve a chance to live. And I don't think this is too much to ask. Understand that we are sick and many are dying, and we simply cannot wait any longer. Our fate is in your hands, and we ask you to make this cure your top priority. Thank you for your time today. God bless each of you as you make good decisions for us.
Thank you, Cheryl, and thank you for submitting your testimony as well. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.